show, but it is what it is.
No
So
problem.
Smith-Rowe. As Arsenal evolved past Smith-Rowe, because to be fair, he hasn't had the best in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Just like we're very, very quick to say Arsenal have evolved past Quarantini. Is it time for us to move past Smith-Rowe?
Well, I would say we still need. I would say no as a whole because I still feel he needs. He has been injured. With Tierney, we could see that yes, Tierney had some quality, but with the way he was playing, you would know that how we play now, he doesn't have that technical level. You can't compare his technical ability with the rest of the players.
Interesting. Because now, if you look at, especially this season, right, we've not had the need to actually use Smith-Rowe,
Yes.
right? And the way we
Mm.
are playing, even though let's say Martinelli is not available, the next in line is Trossard. It's not even Smith-Rowe.
Yes.
Even
Yes.
when Trossard is not playing, it to be fair, it looks like it's Rhys Nelson. So why are we
Yeah.
holding or keeping a player that seems surplus to requirement at this moment? Because we're quick to say, oh, the team has evolved past Quarantini. But when it comes to Smith-Rowe, it looks like you are a bit more sentimental to Smith-Rowe.
Oh, bro, I wouldn't say if I'm looking at it honestly, I would say looking at Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe has done something. You understand? We've seen Smith Rowe be a quality player. You
2 years
understand?
ago. 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
2 years ago, of course, injuries, like we say, injuries are not kind, and it could also be, the beginning of a decline if we are being.
If I don't try, I'm not trying to sound rude. Why you sound like troops? Because troops had the same trope that injuries have been kind to Quarantini, and we were
Mm,
harsh saying that troops should not be saying so that the team has evolved. Quarantini is not playing. We wait the team plays. Smith Rowe,
yeah,
yes, he did great things 2 years ago. 2 years in football is a long time. Why
yeah,
are you
of
having
course.
soft
But we still
spot? Why are
saw
you having certain soft spot for Smith Rowe, but not the
because
same soft spot for Quarantini?
he's more technical than Tierney will ever be. Tierney, see, let's be realistic. Tierney is just a local left back. You
Hmm.
understand? If Tierney was playing for somewhere like Chelsea or Man, you would say yes, he's very good because of that's the level they are. Tierney is not going to make it into Manchester United, Manchester City. He's not going to make it into Arsenal. He's actually going to make it into Liverpool. When we
Will
are
Smith Rowe
playing the
make
way
it
we
into Arsenal, into Liverpool, and teams you just called right now? Will Smith Rowe make it
if he
into those teams
was
too?
if he was fit, he would definitely have a shout.
I can
Now
say the
we could
same thing
say
for Tierney. For Tierney, if he was fit,
no,
maybe the fortunes have been different.
That's not Tierney's level. We've all seen Tierney's level. Let's be realistic. You've seen Tierney's level. What is Tierney's best attribute? Just go there. He doesn't even care who is looking at. He will just shoot cross the ball. You understand? Let's be realistic. Tierney doesn't have that technical ability of a top player. You cannot compare Tierney's technical ability when you look at Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe is a player that we've touted and looked. He plays in between the lines. He's a pure Arsenal kind of player. Now,
But he's
have
not
the
available.
injuries been? Yeah, he's not. That's why I'm saying his availability. Yes, his availability has not been, his best asset in the past 2 years. I must be realistic and honest. But if I'm looking at him now, for the past how many games he has been fit, but we have been so good where we do not need to bring him on. So for me, I can't really give up on Smith Rowe when I've not seen him. Let's say there's a full season of him being fit. I could say, okay, fine. What can you do as a substitution? Because we could also look at him and say he's an Arteta player in terms of versatility. He could play on the wings and especially he could still play on the left-sided midfield. Because even if we are talking about Declan Rice, realistically, Declan Rice doesn't have that. No matter how much people say, oh, that box-to-box guy, he goes, yes, he goes and comes. But there's a technical sense that you see Smith Rowe in tight games that he will always shine. So
Okay, let
I
me
would
ask you a
look at it
question.
as, yeah,
Does Smith Rowe make into our first 11
at
if
the moment,
everybody's
no.
fit? Does it make
At the
into our
moment,
first
no.
15? Does it make into our first 15 if everybody's fit?
I say yes.
Like, okay, let's look at it. Because if, let's say, he plays on the left, right? On left
Yeah.
wing or eight. So if
Yeah.
Martinelli is not there, Trossard comes in. We know Arteta's hierarchy.
Yeah.
If Trossard is not there, Reece Nelson at the moment comes in, not Smith-Rowe.
Yeah.
On the 8th,
Yeah.
either he's playing Kai Havertz there or he's playing Declan Rice there. Sometimes even plays Trossard there. So where is the space for this for Smith-Rowe to gain back the confidence and come and show his supposed technical ability to us to win us back, not the 2 years ago we still have in our head?
Yeah, but if we were to look at it, we'll still look at it and say even some moments when Trossard is fit, even if Arteta is making a change to the left side of midfield, he wouldn't put Trossard there. We've seen that he has tried to play Trossard in those places, especially when he tried to do it in preseason. Then trying to do it in preseason after doing it then, he now decided, okay, fine. He's more suited to the wing. It's not as if he has not played him there. We've seen the inter-switch and interchange between him and Kai, especially at West Ham, work even at Burnley and all these other places. But when we look at Smith-Rowe, if Kai isn't playing on the left-hand side, Smith-Rowe will play there. If Odegaard isn't playing on the right-hand side, Fabio Vieira will play there. So mine, when looking at it, is I'm looking at Smith-Rowe with what he has done. Secondly, now that even Fabio Vieira, we have an idea of what he can do. We saw what he did when he came on for his cameo against Fulham. So we saw that, okay, now this guy had the quality. But unfortunately, he wasn't available to say you can have a momentum or run of form. Look at Kai. Kai didn't start well, started doing things. We started seeing what Kai was doing, even if people were blind or intentionally ignorant towards it. And we could say, yes, Kai now started, because he has been available, all of a sudden, the momentum has shifted, the pendulum has swung in his favor. So maybe it's a sentimental part of me that I would love to see if we have the whole squad fit. Because right now, that's what Arsenal has as a situation scenario, regardless of all these, players living in injury scare. We all know those are the tactics to just get the players properly rested. Yeah. But we have to look at it properly. Because if we're looking at it realistically, we look at Kai, his availability. We're not looking at Smith-Rowe. So now that Smith-Rowe is here, I'm not going to sell Smith-Rowe because a player, I don't see many players that have his quality on the market. Some are just cheap imitations.
Boy is not available.
Yeah, bro, I could say he's not available. Yes, but that availability that we are saying is not available is because we have a very good squad. We don't depend on him anymore. You understand?
So hypothetically, right?
Yeah.
If someone brings you, let's say Aston Villa or a Brighton, even a Brentford, 40 million for Smith-Rowe, will you still keep him?
I'll still keep him.
What 40 million?
Yeah, of course.
Be rational. I understand you like him as a player and as a person. This is time to make the tough decision. You are keeping Smith-Rowe over 40 million. A player that has shown in the last 2 years that he's not reliable, you're going to keep him?
Bro, I'll still keep him.
FFP.
Because realistically, his injury has always been a recurring.
You can reinvest that money and make the squad better.
I will beat Bayern in the Champions League and get to semi-final. The money will be bigger.
Over Smith-Rowe.
Bro, because realistically, let's be realistic, right? Smith-Rowe has always had these recurring injuries. Who has had it again? Fabio Vieira.
That's why you should sell him and take the money because he's not available.
That's why he did the surgery, so that the injury issue will be, a long forgotten, problem. You understand? That's why he intentionally did the surgery, so that will not be something he complains about. Because we have been hearing, even when he was playing constantly for us, he had been playing with the same injury. Jesus, the same way. So right now is the time where everybody is doing their surgeries. Get it out of the way. I just want to see a season. That's why I said I'm not taking it, because I want to see a season. If he's fit for a season.
So why see? I understand you said Smith-Rowe is more technical than Tierney. But Tierney had the same issue. We're so quick to get rid of him. Now you are using technical ability, even though it's not available.
I never really looked at Tierney. Maybe that was most people. I never looked at Tierney as that technical guy. Since Tierney was under Emery, because I've seen Gal Clichy play.
So you prefer Kolasinac?
Kolasinac. No, I don't say I prefer Kolasinac actually.
What you say?
But on the level,
But Kentini did us a bit, even though we know we've evolved
yeah,
past him.
but bro,
It was
yes. What I'm saying is,
yeah.
for somebody like me who has watched football, like you said, just because there are no standard of world class players anymore, doesn't mean that you're going to dumb down what world class is so that you put some people there.
I
Which
get
is the
you.
same way
I
for me.
get that.
I felt about Tierney. I'm not saying Tierney didn't do well, but I just knew this wasn't the quality. You understand? It's
So
something when
Smith-Rowe,
Arteta came,
Smith-Rowe is the quality.
Smith-Rowe.
Yeah.
Would I say Smith-Rowe? He is, in my opinion, Smith-Rowe is the quality, definitely. He has the quality, but we can still
The
say,
quality he can't exhibit due to injuries.
which is why I say if availability is your strongest asset as a player, because
Sure.
you cannot, you can't be
Or are you
living
not
in.
contradicting yourself? You are saying availability is his strongest asset and he doesn't have it, but you still want to keep him over 40 million pounds.
Yeah, but
Hypothetically.
bro, yeah, but it's just for a while. We just know it's a recurring
So you are
injury.
using sentiment over logic.
No, I'm not using, bro. There's some level of sentiment, technical sentiment is what I'm using. And because I'm definitely, of course.
That's a strong foul. That's a strong foul from you. What do you mean? What do you mean by
great tackle?
That's a great tackle.
Great tackle.
But what do you mean by this? Is a technical sentiment? What do you mean by that?
No, because we have to think about it logically. What he can add to us. We saw him against Nottingham
But
Forest.
he is not fit.
But bro, yes, he has not been fit for a better part of what do they call a year and a half. You understand?
Okay.
Now he had the long injury, then he had to go for that surgery. And we all know if you go for the surgery, your what do they call this? Your timeout is going to be long. So even if he could have had little niggles of injuries here and there, the timeout, the time he really needed that timeout, realistically. But now that he's getting fit, I wouldn't let Smith-Rowe go because I've seen it with my eyes. So I'm banking on him getting fit. That's
so
what I'm banking.
You're actually hoping, you're not basing it on anything empirical. You're just hoping that it can come through the injuries and prove himself to Mikel Arteta. Not that you are using certain hardcore metrics to say that, okay, this is what he can do. He can stay fit. You are using hope.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. If he can stay fit, the same.
No, answer the question. Are you using hope, yes or no?
A little bit of both.
That's another
great tackle.
It's a great tackle from you. So that's fine. So shout out to you. I don't display or dislike Smith-Rowe. Just that we have to talk about the difficult things regarding Arsenal. I like Smith-Rowe, but the fact remains that injuries have not made us see the best of Smith-Rowe for 2 years now. For real.
Yeah.
And then
very true.
It's tough for me to say. I'm not cold and heartless. It's looking like the team might just evolve past him. I'm not saying sell him yet. We're just having a debate and a conversation regarding that. Maybe guys in the comment section can let us know. Will you keep Smith-Rowe or sell him? Because we might keep him and he might not fulfill that potential we are hoping he will fulfill. So
yes, of course, that's also a very huge possibility. It's a very huge one.
So
deny.
Because we've seen the team evolve past Kieran Tierney. Right now, even though it's a conversation for another show, I'm saying Kai maybe he's going to be the main striker and Jesus might be the second fiddle. So a lot of things are happening simultaneously that we have to put our sentiments aside and look at things for what it is. But I understand you guys. Let us know what you think. Should we keep Smith-Rowe, or if hypothetically there's a bid from Aston Villa, from a Brighton, from a Brentford, in excess of 35 million to 40 million, will you take it? Let us know in the comment section and let us know what you feel about Smith-Rowe. Do you still believe in his potential, or are you tired of the consistent recurring injuries? Let us know. So shout out to Mr. Efosa for joining me on this Hard Tackle, a new show that we're featuring more and more on the present. Guys, you like the show, support it by your likes, subscribe, and make sure you turn on your show bell and enjoy this
great tackle.
We'll see you guys on the next one. I'll be saying our byes for now. See you guys later.